Now, the Indian Space Research Organisation has added another feather to its cap. ISRO's unmanned test flight for its first human space flight mission, Gaganyaan, successfully lifted off from Sriharikota, marking a landmark in India's ambitious space mission. According to the ISRO chief, a series of parachutes were in fact deployed to ensure a safe touchdown of the launched vehicle. The Indian Navy, alongside a team of divers, recovered the module and then brought it safely back to the shore.
I'm very happy to announce the successful accomplishment of the TV-D1 mission. The purpose of this mission was to demonstrate the crew escape system for the Gaganyaan program through a test vehicle demonstration in which the vehicle has gone up to a Mach number, which is the speed of sound, slightly above that, and initiated an abort condition for the crew escape system to function. The crew escape system took the crew module away from the vehicle, and subsequent operations of the crew module separation from the crew escape system, all the parachutes opening, and touched down in the sea at the required velocity has been very well accomplished, and we have got confirmation of the data of all of this.
Test vehicle D1 mission was scheduled for liftoff from the first launch pad at 8 a.m. Indian Standard Time, which was revised to 8:45 a.m. just 5 seconds before the launch. The countdown stopped. ISRO then identified the flaw and successfully pulled off the test at 10 a.m. Indian Standard Time. The test launch is a stepping stone for the progress of the Gaganyaan mission that will pave the way for other unmanned missions, including sending a robot into space sometime next year. Sending a manned mission with 3 astronauts into a low Earth orbit will take place after the successful completion of all tests. And according to an Indian government's announcement last week, the launch is scheduled to take place in 2025. And our correspondent Siddharth MP has sent us this report from Sriharikota. Listen in.
There were weather-related delays and there were also technical glitches. Despite all of this, ISRO prevailed today and delivered a Saturday science thriller. So in 2 hours' time, ISRO faced multiple setbacks owing to the weather and also an anomaly in the rocket engine ignition. But despite that, ISRO identified the error, and what was supposed to be an 8 a.m. launch happened at 10 a.m. Although there was a 2-hour delay, the mission went on flawlessly and compensated for all the glitches that were faced. ISRO's team is entirely jubilant because their Gaganyaan flight testing campaign has started off on a grand note and the mission is a complete success. So as planned, in 60 seconds, the separation of the vehicle and the crew escape system happened, and thereafter around 90 seconds the crew escape system and the crew module separated, and thereafter the crew module actually was gradually coming down with the help of 10 parachutes, each one of them deploying in a pre-planned sequence, and at 8.5 meters per second it precisely touched down almost 10 kilometers away from the spaceport where we are standing. And now the Indian Navy is in an operation along with multiple other assets to actually take this crew module, recover it, bring it on board their ship, and then take it to the Chennai port, which is the nearest port from Sriharikota. So this is a complete success as far as ISRO is concerned. So test vehicle, although is an old engine but packaged with a new body. So essentially it is a new structure that was flying today, and it did its job flawlessly. This gives adequate confidence for ISRO to carry on multiple tests using the test vehicle. At least 3 more tests of this same rocket are planned, but under different parameters. The rocket will travel at different speeds, the ejection will happen at different altitudes, but this is what is going to be happening over the next couple of months, and perhaps by early 2024, as ISRO chairman has said, we could also see a full dress rehearsal of the Gaganyaan astronaut program. But this time, when that astronaut program dress rehearsal happens, there won't be astronauts. Instead, there'll be a robo within the crew module. So that's how ISRO is planning it. They want to go step by step. They want to ensure everything goes flawlessly. And today's test was also to ensure that under any circumstances, even if the vehicle is destroyed mid-flight, the astronauts can be saved. So that's the core objective here for Gaganyaan, and ISRO is progressing well on their larger objective of human spaceflight by 2025. From Satish Dhawan Space Center, Sriharikota, Siddharth MP, WION World is One.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.